Heck no. He wants to.
He ate the olives earlier. Now he doesn't want it.
Actually, this works out perfect. I'm just going to back up.
God bless him.
Yep. Same sergeant as before. I don't even have to get out of the car at this point. What's up, Jody? Just so you guys know, the watchdog is out here today. So that one little bit you caught earlier was just a little bonus. Watchdogs Canada. I got city council later this evening too, so I'm going to be probably doing that one live. Oh, it looks like we got a backup unit coming. Backup unit coming right across the way there. You guys can see him right there. Is he coming for backup? Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. All right, since we got backup, I'm jumping out, guys. I wasn't going to jump out, but now that we got backup, Kansas City, uh-oh, they're stepping him out. So I'm stepping out, guys. They were swarming. I was right across the street at the QT watching that homeless girl, make sure she wasn't going to get hounded. And sure enough, they pulled this guy with his truck over. Hey, when you're done, hold up a second, okay? I got to talk to you about this stop. I don't think it was a lawful stop. That's why I'm asking. I'm investigating these bunch of criminals. I was sitting across the street at the QT watching. I knew he was going to light you up. I don't know why. And then making you open your trailer, that's a no-no. Yeah, but they've been a bunch of bullies out here. You shouldn't have to, you know what I mean? And I don't even have you in the shop, man. I'm focused on him. All right, guys, and we're back. 36 of you in here. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. He's going over here to the pasture side. Hillsboro PD over here in Hillsboro, Texas. Not down in Hillsboro. This is an untapped source that anybody's hitting. Oh man, don't be a bootlicker. Bootlicker. Fucking bootlickers, man. There we go. OTV. Oh, Chevy. Bootlicker, guys. This cop pulled over a bootlicker. Straight up bootlicker. Bootlicker! Straight bootlicker. Dirty jackboot thug pigs. That guy was a straight bootlicker. Well, this is what happened in Nazi Germany, man. You know, you sit here and I'm just gonna do what the papers tell me to do. I'm gonna do what the Nazis tell me to do. Nazis tell you to get in these little train cars and go in these concentration camps and walk into the furnace and burn alive, and they all do it. That's the craziest freaking part. That's right, Satoshi James. I've never seen you in here before, but down on your knees for the status master. That is absolutely freaking correct. Crazy, huh? I saw that traffic stop and I had to jump right on it. I had a feeling it was going to go down. He was behind that guy with the trailer. Thing is, it's not DOT. He had no right to pull that guy over. No right. Kind of getting back in my spot real quick. So guys, just to let you guys know, I do have city council tonight at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central Time. It's currently 3:43 p.m. Central Time. That's for Hillsboro. I've got a so just so you guys know, I do have a 3-minute speech prepared right here. Okay, I always like to be prepared, that way I don't get sidetracked, I don't get rattled. My speech is in front. I've prepared. Keebler's going to be standing near Brownie outside because I'm hoping our third party that can watch him in the car, don't know if he's going to be there, but this is Keebler's sign. She's going to be outside holding that sign, guys. And then on the back side, so she's going to be protesting, which she's more comfortable with that sign than speaking at city council. I'm good with that. Now, just so everybody knows, I'm going to be handing these out at city council. I went and printed up a bunch of these. This is, and it's crazy that Hillsboro Department of Public Safety says excellent execution and education. How come they got execution in that? First off, I don't want to be executed. This is her write-up. This is her punishment she got, okay? But nobody seems to know what the punishment is for because it doesn't say it here. But, oh, ladies and gentlemen, hold up. Just wait longer. Guess who has the internal investigation? I'm going to be handing these out tonight. So, how much is it going to cost the city of Hillsboro to get rid of me? That's the key question tonight, guys. How much is it going to cost the city of Hillsboro to get rid of the flea on the dog's back? They're going to have to pay me, or there's going to have to be some significant change to get me to leave. Because this shit is about to get real. This is going to be my second city council meeting up here that I'm going to be speaking at and attending. I've got some demand letters that got to go out, but not to Hillsboro. Trying to think where it's at. I just had it here. So guys, this is how you make change. You got to follow up, man. You got to hammer. You guys probably don't remember the video that I did because I got hit with a privacy complaint. And then I got hit with all kinds of blocks of records because the bank and the police, the sheriff's department, is trying to deny me all kinds of records with letters typed up. And we're keeping an eye on this homeless girl right here because the PD's already forced her to ID a while back. She's looking a little rough and they've been swarming, so I want to make sure that we're sitting here and keeping an eye on things. And so, just so you guys know, here is my notice of intent to sue and demand for settlement. So it's addressed to Sheriff Carrie Malima of Wise County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Howell, City Attorney, okay? I'm going to read this to you guys, okay? Subject, intent to sue for unlawful detainment and denial of public records, demand for $50,000. Send via certified mail and return receipt. This girl doesn't want any help. We already asked her if she wanted something to eat or drink. She's got some waters donated by the PD from Whataburger, and so I don't know. I had Keebler approach her and ask her, so it was a little bit easier for her to say yes for some help. Anyways, Trill Spill, thank you for that $10 super chat, my man. And Chevy, thanks for that other $10 that you pumped in there. I appreciate it. Or OTVO, remember them. Anyways, Dear Sheriff Malema, County Attorney and Deputy Howell, this letter serves as formal notice of my intent to initiate legal action against Sheriff Kerry Malema, Deputy Howell, and Wise County for your roles in my unlawful detainment and repeated denial of public records requests in violation of my constitutional and statutory rights. On March 3rd, 2025, I, Basil Zangari, along with Carolyn Rodriguez, was unlawfully detained in front of Legend Bank without any probable cause or lawful justification. We had committed no crime, made no threats, and were simply exercising our First Amendment rights. Despite explaining our protected activity and dispelling any notion of criminal activity, we were unreasonably seized and detained by Deputy Howell. This detention lacked articulable suspicion or probable cause, and there was unconstitutional under clearly established law. Additionally, I have made multiple lawful public record requests to your office that have been denied solely on the grounds that your agency lacks redaction software. This excuse does not relieve you of your legal obligation to comply with the Texas Public Information Act or the First Amendment. The repeated denial of access to public records is a continuing violation of my constitutional and statutory rights. Relevant case, Terry v. Ohio, 1968. Stops must be based on specific and articulable facts. None existed here. Ole, 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 fuck the police day. Otto is in the house. Here we go. Here's another dirty pig. Here goes another dirty pig right here. Oink, oink, oink goes the piggy. All right, he's making a right turn. Anyways, so you got Terry v. Ohio, Florida versus JL, 2000. Police may not detain individuals based on uncorroborated anonymous tips. Turner versus Driver, 5th Circuit, 2017, recognizes the right to film public. Oh, there's another $10 super chat. Thank you. Right to film officials in public spaces and detaining a person for doing so violates clearly established, I'm sorry, I lost my spot there, established case law. Glick versus Cunoff, 2011, First Amendment protects the right to record public officials, and unlawful arrest for such activity is actionable. Ford versus the City of Dallas, 2003. Texas, 2003, public entities cannot deny requests for information without lawful justification under TPIA. Hutchins versus KQED, 1970. Even if the press has no greater rights than the public, denial of generally available information on constitutional grounds violates the First Amendment. Demand. I'm demanding $50,000 in monetary damages for the unlawful detainment violation of my First and Fourth Amendment rights. Emotional distress and repeated denials under the Texas Public Information Act. Immediate release all previously requested public records. Failure to resolve this matter within 30 calendar days of the date of this letter will result in federal litigation against Sheriff Kerry Malema, Deputy Howell, and Wise County. I will seek $500,000 in compensatory and punitive damages in federal court under 42 U.S.C. 1983 for violation of the First, Fourth, and 14th Amendments. This is your final opportunity to avoid litigation. Sincerely, Basil A. Zangari, and a pro se litigant. I can't reveal the rest because it's my address, so I'm not going to dox myself on here. That's why I was holding the letter up the way I was. So, telling you guys, y'all got to start sending these demand letters out when they violate. Use some case law in there. Start sending. This guy behind me's got no head. He got a headlight out. That's a cop waiting to get that guy. All right, let's see. Who's the $10 from? Let's see. Let's go back to chat. Here we go. Super chat. So we got Trill Spill with $10, and OTVO Myrmidon for another $10. So I appreciate that. 55 of you guys in here. Look at this. I got the good old watchdog right here. You want some water, Bubbas? You're panting. You want some water? And no, we're not sponsoring QT, but I would if they wanted to. Do you want some water? You want some water? You got your water cup. You're such a good boy. Look at kisses. Hey. 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 Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Oh. I know. I know. Sorry, guys. He's just like, he's not camera shy. Definitely, huh? The ultimate watchdog. The OG right here is the OG, huh? Thank you. Thank you, Bubba's. Thank you, Bubba's. All right, go sit in your seat. Come on. We're going to go for a drive. Wait, what Trill Spill say? Member for 4 months. Let's go, Peep. All donations make a difference. They sure do. All right, we're going to go drive around real quick. I was going to sit here and watch this lady, but to be honest with you, they've already ID'd her, so I don't think they're going to harass her. Oh, I got a Hillsboro cop right behind me. He just rolled the window down. He's right behind me. And no, he's not lighting me up, guys. I don't break the law. This is like the bait car. SWE Observer, 7 months. Puppy member, Steve Conkler, $20 super chat. There he is, guys. There's the little piggy. Does anybody want to play pin the tail on the piggy? We can go play pin the tail on the piggy. There he is, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Pin the tail on the piggy. What's up, Low Dimes? He's going left. Now, why did he pull in here to go left? He came in here to pull left. He's right there making a left turn, ladies and gentlemen. We're just kind of trying to see what he's doing. Just trying to keep an eye on them, guys. It's Tuesday, and they are swarming everywhere. Before, it scared the crap out of them, and they just went into hiding. But you know what's crazy is the last time I came down here on a Tuesday for a city council meeting, they did kind of swarm everywhere for a while. Man, I'm scared of the police every time I see one. Are you kidding? I just don't show it. The guy that can take your life or your liberty all in one shot. I just wanted to see what he was going to do. He's going across the highway, I believe. He might be in that second turn lane. That's funny. Ordering a signs from county property. That means they'd have to go cite everybody. All right, he went that way. We're going to go this way because I still got to go sign up for city council. They do everything the hard way. What's that, Keeper? All right. Actually, I was going to go there, but I got to go take Keebs over here real quick to the Walmart. So we're going to... We're going to take her over to Walmart and kind of watch the parking lot because they do like to kind of go in there and circle the parking lot as well. Galveston needs BZ and Otto. It needs the watchdogs to come on down to come assist with the Galveston crew. There's a lot of stuff out there, man. You just got to keep that pressure on that Galveston County sheriff. The only problem is 2 or 3 guys down there ain't gonna be enough until that area is swarming with auditors and cop watchers. You know, it's because, you know, one night they lock up Harvey, next night they lock up Bruce. You know, it's like, that's like basically 2/3 of your whole team out there. What kind of ETA do you need in there?
I'm just gonna run in there and grab probably 15 minutes at the most. It's on the line.
Friends and Code, the answer is yes, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live. This is my second live of the day for the notifications, because if you guys know, typically I learned the hard way that you only get 3 notifications for the day when you go live. There you go. So this is my second one, and I'm going to go live on the 3rd at 6 p.m. Central. Sorry, I got messages coming across my screen because certain people are sending me messages on the backside for those who I work with. So they're trying to help me out, and because I'm driving and I don't want to get out of the screen, I really don't want to pick up the phone and be texting while I'm driving or anything like that. I can see the messages come across where my phone's at. Our guides, bzwatchdog@gmail.com. It's just the YouTube channel name at gmail.com. Made it real easy. I gotta go sit up here and wait to see if I can see Keebler. She had to go in and get a few things. East Carbon Exposed. Good thing you can go live now. I suggest anybody that's trying to get to 50 subs, I will try to help you get to 50 subs. So that way, you know, we can always go live. I don't recommend ever watching the cops. Thank you, buddy. Without, sorry, Brownie just came up and gave me a kiss. Sit down. He's looking at something over behind my back. He's always watching me. Always go live when you got the police, unless you're, and even if you're experienced and you know the law and you know your rights and you know the statutes verbatim and you can argue case law even out here on the street, it's still advisable to always go live just to be on the safe side. So that way, if you do get locked up, all right, Friends in Code said you can go live if you got less than 50 subs. Reach out to him. I always recommend going live when you're dealing with the cops, especially if they're trying to be aggressive with you or whatnot. So Brownie. So, Brownie, you're in the way, Bubba. Oh, thank you for the kiss. Here, let me turn the camera around. Look. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to tell everybody hi? Tell them hi. Hold on, let's see if I get him to do it. Brownie. Sorry, guys. He scratched. Hey, Brownie. Tell him hi. Tell him. Tell him. All right. Good boys. You're such a good boys. What do you talk about, Pink Taco? You being mean and hateful again? I know how you come in here and try to bully me. You try to bully me. I'm gonna tell Chuck. And it's not gonna be cheeseburgers, man. It's gotta be a quarter pounder with cheese, man. With all the trimmings, all the fixings, large fries. Yeah, Pink. I know what Pink's doing. It's okay though. I don't care. Friend. What do you mean? Chuck Bronson didn't send you? Chuck Bronson always sends you. Our guy, I got it. I know it's not much hope. It helps hope you win against the copper. I'm just 16 and in a wheelchair, or I'd send more. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Skyhopper, T16 Media, everybody hit that like button on his super chat. Give him a little shout out. He's doing what he can do. He's 16 in a wheelchair, and he's still sending donations to help out, man. So we appreciate that. I borrowed this car, guys, because the plate on it's not my plate, so it keeps my identity concealed, even though they run the plate. But I borrowed his car, and the guy that I borrowed it from, I guess he had a nail in it. I had to go get the tire fixed this morning early. So the little bit of money you guys are sending will help me cover what I had to spend out of pocket today for expenses. So I appreciate all that. And I hope I gave you guys a show earlier with that with my live stream earlier today, where basically that cop tried to throw every bullshit crime at me. Then I asked him where the PD was, if the chief was there, and that dude ran all the way back to the station to go tattle on himself. Hey, what you guys don't understand is I've been without a car since November 19th because of the trolls who got me out of, I lost my contract with Uber because of the trolls, okay? So I've been without a car. That's why I was rolling with Carolina for a while. I've got a car now, but I don't have everything I need to get it working. I just fixed the lights on it. I just fixed the lights on the car 2 days ago. So now I got to get a tire replaced. And then I got a third brake light I got to replace. I got to get a bonded title. Got to do an oil change on it. Trying to get this bad boy street legal because BZ Watchdog is coming to Galveston. You guys just don't know yet. I already talked to Harvey a couple months ago. And I was trying to make it before summer. But it may be after summer at this point. Or during summer. Hey, look at this. City of Fort Worth. I just got a records request in, so hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Hang on. Don't go back. I'm back. Sorry, I had to check the email real quick. It came from the city of Fort Worth. They keep denying me the records for the disciplinary records for those clowns that arrested me back in November. Based on that arrest, I was just telling you guys about. Remember the guy, the African security guard The one that said I told him he needed to go back to effing Africa, which is not what I said. Well, I'm going to be releasing that full body camera footage and all their cover up later this week. I'm going to be premiering it either, I think, Thursday or Friday. So sorry guys, I was picking up Keebler. She just texted me that hey, damn, you didn't have to slam the trunk.
I think I did. Jeff, I did.
Mighty Mouse, you ain't gotta be slamming shit. I'm over here like already having to fix a damn tire. I don't need to be fixing a hatch because you slamming shit. I didn't even realize he'd be out that quick. That was actually pretty fast. Well, Big Mike, okay, so what it is I got gifted a car. It's a 2002 Chevy Trailblazer. It's got 101,000 miles on it. The owner died like 3 years ago and left it on this property. So I had to first thing I had to do is drive it. I had to go jump it and drive it up from the barn where it was stored, because I guess they had a trailer where they lived out there. So the mice or the rats or whatever they have out there chewed through the wires. So I got it up there. I got a battery in it because the battery was just bad. I thought maybe it just needed to be charged. Had to replace the battery on it. Because now I've got it in the garage on the property instead of in the barn. And so the turn signals weren't working. And so I was trying to figure out why the turn signals and the brake lights weren't working. Oh, damn, that car almost got whacked. So I went ahead and, I'm not mechanically inclined, guys. I don't know how to work on shit, really, to be honest with you. But I kind of figured out, watched a few YouTube videos, traced some wiring, hooked the wiring back up, got the turn signals and the brake lights working. And then I noticed the third brake light ain't working because I guess the wife of the old man had died. I guess hit something. So I got to get the third brake light fixed. The tire's flat, so I got to get a new tire. I'm just going to go slap a used tire on that bad boy. And then, the AC works great. It's got 101,000 miles. I think I'm going to use my old veteran plates that I brought with me. Get this thing titled. But, and then I'm gonna be moseying on down to the Houston area. As soon as I get everything fixed up and ready to go. So in the meantime, I'm over here messing with Hillsboro. And I wouldn't even be messing with them if they didn't mess with Keebler. If not for her situation, I would have never, ever figured out what was going on with this town, because people here are too scared to say anything, or all bootlickers. So they have literally silenced people. In fact, I was investigating where that accident happened on this officer who was demoted from sergeant to corporal for DUI. I went to this property, talked to the homeowner, and when he found out that I was the guy at the city council speaking out against the PD, he told me to get off his property. Outside of that, he legitimately seemed concerned that an off-duty cop ran over his fence, and then telling me that the county was corrupt, when I've seen more signs of corruption from the city than I have the... What's that? My stream's good? Yeah, I had to like reset the screen or something, guys. I don't know what the hell happened. But I kept seeing y'all's messages saying that I wasn't there.
Pink, behave.
Yeah, Pink, don't make me put you in timeout.
Don't make me show your house. I got a picture of Pink Taco's house.
Hey, look how weird this is. Also, we got cars just parked in the front out of nowhere. Almost like they're gonna block me from parking back here.
I can literally say Pink Taco lives in a pink house.
Pink Taco lives in a pink house.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes. You drove by it.
So, are we back? I guess we're back. I don't know. Yeah, it's an actual Kia, not a Hyundai, but you were close. They're owned by the same people. Yeah, I don't know what happened. When I got out of there, checked that records request. Seems like it didn't come back. I had to like exit out and exit back in. Hey, Pink Taco, you better be nice, or I'm gonna send Keebler on you. I'm gonna have Keebler put you in a timeout. I don't care if you got a wrench or not. I'll have her managing mod trample on your standard mod wrench.
I don't do shit to Pink Taco, and he knows it.
I ain't scared of Keebler. She would never.
Exactly. I'm more scared of Pink Taco than the other way around.
That's funny.
That's why Pink Taco is a power mod on my channel.
I don't know. I've never tried to have a copper take my FOIA. I don't screw around with the cops, man. I go through the channels and get my records through records requests because I don't want the coppers to have my ID. I don't want to. A lot of times I don't want these coppers to know who I am. It's more about exercising my Fourth Amendment right. Eventually, once I start exposing stuff, then I let them know who I am, and then they get a little. Some of these guys get a little scared because they don't want to be on camera. They don't want to be on a channel. Hey, Bubba's, you're gonna have to sit down. I gotta go inside, so you gotta sit down. Don't look at me like that. Tilts his head all sideways and stuff. Hey, Sky, if you need help writing a complaint, just send me an email. I'll help you with that. Sit down, Brownie. I'll be right back. Are we open yet? I still got to sign up. What's that? Oh, okay. So you guys won't be like ready to start signing people up till 5? Okay. And what are you doing here so early then?
I'm taking my lunch.
This late? And in the parking lot? Come on.
I just got done. I was on the phone with my daughter.
Well, if the city's not treating you right, let me know, because that'll be another department I'll investigate. Okay.
No, I just got done.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. I wasn't sure what time the doors open, so if they open at 5, that's fine.
Yeah, we opened
I just saw that the parking lot in the front where I parked last time, it's just full, so.
school district.
Gotcha. Oh, is there a school district meeting?
Yeah, they have their end of the day meetings in the school district.
So should I go rain on their parade with my camera?
That's up to you.
There's a school district meeting right next door going on right now.
It's open to the public.
That'd be great to go in there and start asking questions about that teacher that hit that special ed kid. Yeah, let me roll it.
Which teacher?
What's that? Sit down.
What teacher?
Perkins.
Because there's at least 3 of them.
3 of them now have hit a kid?
Perkins in February, one, I don't remember his name, but one in December or November of last year, and then there's one who was committed fraud, got rehired, committed fraud and exploitation of a child, of a minor, for a second time. A year prior. They had straight different secrets. Too recent.
Were they at the same school?
Yeah.
All the elementary school, huh? Well, there's a lot of shady stuff going on, guys. Here you got, according to Keebler, I know about one situation, but she said there's 3 different situations where 3 different teachers at the same school have hit a child. The Hillsboro PD has officially arrested and charged one teacher, but he's still working at the school unsupervised. So tell me that ain't no corruption going on.
GoFundMe, y'all can donate to his legal fees.
Tell you right now, if you hit one of my kids, especially a special ed kid, they wouldn't find your body.
Over wet pants?
Over wet pants, yeah, they wouldn't find your body.
I have a verbally disabled child, and I'm telling you right now, that teacher better leave the country.
Tell you right now, you leave the discipline into me. Just tell me what's wrong. If they disrespected you, don't worry. They'll get their punishment when they get home. Won't happen again. But you don't lay your hands on my kid. Send them to the principal's office. And you have the principal call me. Chris Felkin, yeah, you got to sign up. It's old school. It's a piece of paper. You write down whatever. Turn it in. I'm the only one that's going to be speaking at public comments tonight anyways. At this point, I don't care if they have my name. I want them to know who I am. And they're probably not going to let me do that. Hey, Smokey says he's going to be off in 10 minutes, so that'll give us enough time to run and go get him and come back. Yep. What's up? Aw, thank you, Bubba's. Brownie Boy. Brownie Boy.
Y'all need to check out Hill County Rave and Rant on Facebook. They don't like when you talk about their cops.
Do you hear that? Go to Facebook. Oh,
I got timed out.
Go to Facebook. Hillsboro Rant and Rave is the...
Hill County.
Oh, Hill County. I'm sorry. Hill County. Hill County Rant and Rave. They don't like you when you talk bad about their cops on that channel.
They got a public and a private group. I got
What are you doing, Brambos? What are you doing?
I posted
What are you doing?
the display of Litterman in the comment section and got my comment page was removed. My post.
What are you doing?
And then I called out the admins and got my and got timed out.
What are you doing, Bubba? What are you doing?
Because they'll let post on scams, the missing cops, they'll post that to let that go up all day long. And that's a scam. That's a straight up scam.
What are you doing?
They got a straight up scam.
Are you looking for the bacon? You looking for the bacon? Where's the bacon?
An 18-year-old female is wanted by the homicide bureau, and that's already been exposed as being false information.
You looking for the bacon?
Yet they're reposting it.
Where's the bacon? You looking for the bacon? Where's the bacon? Where's the bacon? Where's the bacon? Just ask him where the bacon is. He'll tell you. He's looking for it. Just so you guys know, he jumped over here. He's not that big. That's it. That's as big as he is right there. I mean, he fits in the front seat. His poop's not that big. That's why he's a medium-sized dog, guys. Yeah, Kyle, but you adjust your seat.
And you can talk about the Whitney mayor all you want, but don't attempt to talk about Hillsboro in that Facebook group.
Try walking all the way around. I wonder what kind of turnout they're going to get since I've been making waves. Because that was a bigger turnout when we showed up than normal. The word was already getting around.
Hopefully a couple people show up that when they follow that post and get that. Should we told them to come to the meeting today if they wanted more information.
Appreciate that, F. That's actually the logo of the channel. I took it from his face. It's actually after Brownie Boy. Huh, Brownie Boy? Huh? You got your picture on the internet, huh? You got your picture on the internet? He's wagging his tail. You get your picture. You get your picture on the internet. Hey, did you get your picture on the internet? Do you want to go pick up Bear? You want to go pick up Bear? You want to go pick up Bear? He said he got off in 10 minutes, so. Oh, you've already been killing time smoking, so. He's been local all day. You know that cement that they were laying? Right there along that the main road?
Don't pay attention.
Yep, the logo, F, the logo. He's been hauling dirt back and forth along the main route all day. I love how I get people that comment on my videos that say, I'm a big supporter of First Amendment auditors, but I don't like your channel because you got Carolina on there, or you do this and you talk too much, or you're not quiet enough, or you're too quiet, or do you really think that I care about that comment if you're not going to sub to the channel? I only care about the people that sub, the people that engage. So I think it's funny. You can leave your comment. All I'm going to do is hit that like and favorite it and move on. I'm not really reading it. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not about, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not about all the drama, the BS. I know everybody likes those drama audits. I show both, man. I show the good, the bad, and the ugly. Cops are going to look, it's a lot like what KCA does. KCA says we're going to highlight a cop. What's up, Josephine Syke? Says we're going to highlight a cop. It doesn't mean that we're going to, like, favorite the cop. Because I talked to him about that when he said that the other day. I was like, man, KCA, bro, what do you mean highlight a cop? This cop was, like, horrible. He's all, no, I highlight the cop, and it's up to them whether they look good or bad. So I understood what he meant, but I didn't understand it when he first said it on his video. Yeah, I get that same shit. You don't talk enough on this audit. You were too quiet on this audit. And you didn't do this. You didn't do that. You know what? When y'all can pick up a camera, there goes another Hillsboro cop right there. That's Sergeant right there, the one that keeps writing tickets. Anybody that wants to get out and pick up a camera and go out there and do an audit, then come talk to me. Until you get out there and do what I do in the situation that you're in, oh shit, there's DPS right in front of us. You don't know. You don't know what to expect or how to react until it starts happening and unfolding. Because you got to remember, guys, when you're doing this, you're trying to keep your emotions in check. You're trying to keep your brain functioning. I zoomed in a little bit. I don't know if that's better on a screen or worse on a screen. But, you know, you guys got a lot of variables going on when you're doing an audit and you got a cop in front of you. You know, you're thinking, you're trying to keep your emotions in check. You're trying to be aware of your surroundings so no one sneaks up on you. You're trying to read body language to make sure that, you know, you're not about to get, as Tab would say, gang tackled by 5 or 6 cops when there was only 2. You know, you got to be aware of your surroundings, man. That's the other thing too. Plus, you're trying to focus on your phone and get a good zoom in on the cop and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So until you get out here and film, you have no clue to sit here and judge. He's working right there. That's where he's hauling dirt from. So,
I was whooping Brownie on the nose.
oh, okay. So, you can't sit here and judge someone's audit. You know? If you're out here auditing, you can criticize another auditor, but here's the thing. It may not be their style. There is no right style. There is no right or wrong how to do this. There's an effective way, and there's a not so effective way. But as long as you're still being effective, it's still the right way.
Remember, cop watching.
Yep. It's like Keebler said, cop watching. That's what I try to do. You know, I try not to get involved. I try not to scream at the cops. I want to try to pick up as much on the audio as I can. You never know how much you're going to be able to catch. But at the same time, while the cop's in the car, and Chili got convicted of this, but it got overturned in appeals, I try to talk to I always try to talk to the person to let them know to hang tight. Hang tight until they're done so I can talk to them. The reason I say you don't want to start telling people to invoke rights is because if they're on paper, they don't have rights, and you getting involved, and then all you can do is screw up and escalate a situation worse. If you're on probation and a cop stops you, you got no rights. You can't invoke your 5th. You can't sit here and claim your 4th, your 1st. They can tell you to step out of the car.
Basically, you gotta suck up and.
You got to suck up, buttercup. You know, they can sit here and tell you to put one leg up, hop up and down on one leg, and do the hokey pokey, and you got to pretty much do it. I mean, I hate to say that, but
That's why they want everybody on paper.
that's right. Everybody's got to go on paper just so they can have more control over you. That's why Mata didn't want to be on paper. He wanted to go finish his 30 days so he could do what he wants to do instead of having to adhere to the court, because he has no freedom while he's out on that bond. Same thing with Carolina. When you're out on paper, you have no freedom. You have to adhere to whatever the court says or whatever your probation officer says. That's why it's best to fight this stuff as much as you can. Learn the law, know your rights. Always film the police. Stand up for what's right. Try to help the little guy the best you can. And fight this shit in court, man. You ain't gonna win this shit out on the streets. Especially if you're on paper. All you can do is come out here and document. John Denicola in the house. What's going on, man? All you can do is come out here and basically just capture the stuff on video for evidence. That's all you can do. I was just trying to see if we can catch anything else on the way to go and pick it up Zoom with Smokey Bear, so we can get back over City Council, because they'll be open doors at 5, so we can go sign up. They're old school. You have to sign up literally before the council meeting, on paper, hard copy. Nothing's like up to date technology wise. Brownie, what's up, Bubba's? Oh, you're looking at the fields. I know what you're doing. Here, I'll give you the window. You want the window? Go to the window. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end the stream, but I will let you guys know in an hour and 20 minutes, I will be going live again at a city council meeting where I will be speaking, okay? And I may even go live earlier because I got some stuff I'm handing out at the council meeting, because I want people to be aware of the cop that I'm going to be talking about tonight and how they've covered things up on the cop. So I may go live 10 or 15 minutes before the live stream, so probably about an hour or so. Brownie, sit down. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm going by fields, and he's just getting excited. He sees the cows and the horses and goes ape shit. And we definitely have a bunch of bootlickers in this town, but I really want to see the non-bootlickers come out and tell their stories. But I'm going to be back in about an hour, people, so make sure you guys keep your notifications on or check for the live stream. Brownie. So I'll be back, people, as Chuck Bronson would say.